Well, Alex Neil, what was your reaction to the performance today as much as the result?
I think disappointment. I don't think we played as well as we would have liked. I think certainly second half, I think our retention of the balls normally a lot better than that, and I think that let us down, and it then meant that we didn't have possession often enough to really create as many chances as we would have liked.
You blew Blackburn away very early last week. The way that Sheffield Wednesday went about that game, is that a more realistic test of what the Championship is going to be like at times this season?
Yeah, but I think Blackburn's one extreme, and I think today might have been sort of similar to another extreme for us, because our retention of the ball is normally a lot better than that. And I think because Sheffield Wednesday do go direct, I thought we didn't get enough passes in the middle part to allow our fullbacks to work up the pitch. I think in this first half, both teams had wee spells with allowed sort of possession of the ball, and their fullbacks worked in, and I think that's where our width comes from, and I think because they kept them pinned back, because we didn't keep the ball often enough, it then became very narrow and tight at the top end, and our retention of the ball when it went forward wasn't good enough.
Do you take any solace from the fact that, although it wasn't a good performance, you still managed to get a point out of the game, and you stood up to Sheffield Wednesday?
Yeah, I didn't think there was a huge amount of chances for both teams. I think we had as many clear-cut chances as them, and I think the one positive to take is that when we didn't play well, we rolled our sleeves up and we managed to keep a clean sheet. So that's a positive in a sense, but in terms of performance, obviously we're looking for a lot better.
And the injuries are starting to mount, aren't they? Presumably John Ruddy and Martin Olsen.
Yeah, and it was disappointing because only left with one sub. And generally you would like to try and make it an offensive sub, but to be honest we didn't have the ball, so there's no point in bringing another striker on if you haven't got the ball. So I thought Yusuf came on, I thought it solidified us a bit better. But yeah, I think disappointment is certainly the feeling after the game.
But what is the situation with Ruddy and Olsen in terms of those injuries?
Martin's hamstring, same as Blackburn last week, but I trained him Friday, he was perfectly fine, and unfortunately it's reoccurred today. And John Ruddy opened his groin up in the first half and couldn't continue, so that was a blow.
And well, I know we've talked all summer and all this season about the search for a new striker, and it goes on, and the fact you only had Carlton Morris as cover today, it just highlights what a need there is, doesn't it? Yeah,
listen, we all know we need a striker, so I didn't think that, like I said, I didn't think when the ball went up it stuck well enough. I think Naismith when it went up there I thought did okay, but yeah, listen, we need another number 9, we all know that, and we need to give Cam on the hand.
Yeah, and you've talked about Sheffield Wednesday being the opposite end of the division, perhaps to Blackburn this season. They're able to bring on someone like Stephen Fletcher. That could be a big difference this season.
Yeah, but listen, we've got good players as well. It just so happens that we're short in one position, and we need to try and strengthen that. But that's not news to anybody. We just need to try and get that work done as quickly as we can.
Kyle Lafferty wasn't in the squad today. Is that an injury?
No, just put Carlton Morris in ahead of him. Carlton's been performing really well of late. So that's why I put him in the squad.
And I know you're very keen to get a striker in, and you've said that all the way through this season. Is there anything to tell us? Is it any closer to actually bearing fruit, that search?
Well, you'll know when it happens.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Alex, thanks for talking.
Thank you.